Hi, I'm John Reynaud, the director of golf here at Feather Sound Country Club. I decided instead of sending out another email with the reminders of how to fix divots and fix ball marks and rake bunkers, I wanted to make a small video to help you see and better understand how to do things correctly to help Struby and I continue to take care of this great course that we have. It's been in phenomenal shape, and I want to give you a few pointers to help us keep it in better shape. So let's go outside, come with me, and I'll show you a few steps.
All right, we're going to start right here on the first tee. On every tee box and every green, every tee box and every green, we need all 4 tires to be on the cart path. Not 2 tires off and on, but all 4 tires just like this on the cart. This will help us out greatly, and I'll show you what happens when that does not. This right here is an example of how not to park on the cart paths, on tee boxes, and on greens. 2 tires off and 2 tires on is not the way to do it. We need all 4 tires. So this is what will happen if the carts don't stay on the path near the greens and the tees, especially if the conditions are a little wet and someone veers off the path. They're going to just wear out near the path, and we don't want that. We want it to look like on the first picture that I showed you. So it's very, very important to please keep all 4 tires on the path, on tee boxes and on greens. Appreciate it. Now I want to talk about bunkers. Nothing's more frustrating than that shot that goes into a bunker, and then you come up to it, and the person that hit before you didn't rake the bunker, and now your ball is in the footprint. So this is very frustrating for somebody. We want to leave the course on how we found it. So we want to rake the bunkers all the time. And let me show you the proper way to rake a bunker. You want to enter it on the most shallow point. You don't want to walk into the bunker from up on top. This would be the wrong way to enter the bunker. We never want to do this because of the slope. We're going to make a mess, plus we could trip and fall down here. We got to clean this all up. So you always want to enter the bunker on the most shallow part of the bunker. And if your ball is over here, if your ball is right over here, then you don't want to walk around the entire bunker. That means you have to fix the whole thing. You want to make a mark when you walk in, pretty straight to your ball. This way, when you clean it up, you have a lot less to clean up. The proper way to do a bunker is you start off and you rake the sand towards you, nice and even. You want to make sure that it's even. You might have to go back and forth a couple times, but you really want to do a nice soft job to make sure that that's even. You could even turn the rake around to do a little bit of a better job to smooth things out even more. But this will also be fine as long as you're careful that at the end of the time raking that everything is nice and even. And you want to get it off. This way, the person who comes in after you, they have a better chance of hitting the golf ball. Now, when we place the rakes back in the bunker, what we like to do is to put the rake halfway in with the head out and the handle outside. Head in, handle outside, just like this. And we do that so the balls don't get messed up. If we put the rakes like this inside the bunker, it's possible that it could stop the ball from coming in, and someone's got to interfere with their game. So we want to put the rake head in, handle up, just like this on all bunker shots. And when you get out of the bunker, is get the excess sand off of your shoe without breaking your rake. So you want to take your wedge and tap your shoe like this, and all the sand will come out. Therefore, when you come up to the green, everybody sees footprints like this on the green. That's what happens when you don't get the sand off of your shoe. So as soon as you rake and get out of the bunker, tap all the sand off of your shoe, and that should be good for bunkers. Sand, I have sand in 2 different places. You can use the sand holder, or I have a bucket of sand right here. So let's first show you how not to do it. You don't want to take a bunch of sand and just throw it in like this. That's the wrong way to do it, because the grass will then grow over this sand and then the fairways are going to get lumpy. The best way to do it is if you want to fill in a divot nice and evenly, use this sand or your foot to even out the sand. That's the proper way to fill in a divot. So this is no good. That's the proper way. I want to show you the proper way now to fix ball marks. A properly fixed ball mark will heal in 2 days. An improperly fixed ball mark will heal in 2 weeks. So as you can see on this, the ball came in on this angle. So this right here is the high point of the ball mark. A lot of people stick the tool in and they push up like this. That just breaks the roots underneath the grass, which is what we don't want to do. We come to the high point of the ball mark and we simply push in and go around and push in this way. And you know, until you get a lot of the grass in there like that. And then what you do is you take your putter, which I don't have, I have my wedge, but you take your putter and you take the flat part, and now that will heal in 2 days. And you can't even see it really, it's all grass right there. Well, this is definitely not how to dress on the golf course. And I know most of you know this, and maybe you forget sometimes. You get on a golf course and your shirts come untucked, but we really need to pay attention, and my guys know to tell you, but especially you want to tell your guests that you come on property, hats always have to be worn with the brim going straight, and then your shirts have to be tucked in always. Always, always, always. Even when you're on the golf course, your shirts have to be tucked in. And I would tuck those shirts in before you get out of your car. It'd be better so you don't get approached by one of my staff members. Before you get out of your car, have your shirts tucked in, your hats on straight, and that's part of our dress code. And even start with your youngsters. If you bring your kids out here, teach them early. Have them tuck in their shirts. You have to have a collared shirt on. And even the youngsters, please make sure they're dressed properly. Like we said, they're going to be members when they grow up, so we want to start them off knowing all the rules and the etiquette, how to fix ball marks, how to rake bunkers, how to fix divots, how to properly dress at a private club. These are all things that they want to start young, so not only as adults but the youngsters too, and we would really appreciate it. Thank you.